After solving numerical expressions, we're going to jump into algebraic expressions. So something we need to know is a symbol, usually a letter, used to represent a number is called a variable. All right, and now the most common letter that's going to be used is X for algebra. But today, you may end up having three variables and given what number represents them. And a lot of times, those are going to be sequential letters like A, B, C, or X, Y, Z. Okay, so don't freak out when you see those today on your assignment. So algebraic expressions contain at least one variable and at least one operation. So my example here, n plus 2. I have one variable, n, and I have one operation plus for that expression. All right, so algebraic expression, I put in here plug and solve. So that's literally all you're doing is you're told that A equals 6, B equals 4, and C equals 1/3. And so whenever I see that letter, all I'm going to do is take and plug in that number for the letter, and then I'm going to solve using order of operations, okay, or my PEMDAS. So A is 6. So really, my first one is 6 plus 8, which is easy. That's 14. Next, I have two variables, A subtract B. So 6 subtract 4 equals 2. Then I have AB. Now, we need to know that anytime two letters are right next to each other, that means multiply. So I would have 6 times 4, which is 24. And then lastly, I have 9C, which again is 9 times 1/3. Now, I'm going to solve this like I would do fractions. 9 over 1, I'm going to cross reduce. 3 goes into 9 3 times. So my final answer ends up being 3. All right, and so plugging the number in for the letter and then solving using the order of operations is really all you need to do. You just have to make sure that you're careful and plug the correct number in and then solve using order of operations. Now you might end up having a little bit more to do in these next two problems. So 2D minus 5, well, D is 12. So I'm going to do 2 times 12 minus 5. I'm always going to write down my expression just because then I don't make as many mistakes because now I can see everything and follow my order of operations. 2 times 12 is 24. Subtract 5, so my final answer here is 19. The second example, I have 50 subtract 3D, so I have 50 subtract 3 times 12. Well, I know that this is 36, so 50 subtract 36, well, that equals 14. And then, so on some documents, you cannot write an exponent, and so you use this caret symbol to show that that 2 is above e. So it's 9e squared. So I would do 9 times 1/3 times 1/3. Well, 1/3 and 1/3, this is 1/9. All right. So now I'm going to not focus on this, put 9 over 1. 9 goes into 9 one time. So now I have 1 over 1 times 1 over 1, which is 1. All right. And so what looks to be a challenging problem, really all it had was 1 as a final answer. All right. So making sure that you're being careful, especially when you have the fractions. So a word problem. The amount of money that remains from a $20 bill after Melina buys 4 party favors for P dollars each is 20 subtract 4P. Find the amount remaining if each favor costs $3. So this is my expression. So I'm going to take 20, subtract 4p. Here's how much each party favor cost. So 20 subtract 4 times 3. 20 subtract 12. So $8 would be the amount remaining. So today you have 10 problems. Be careful, all right? Plug in the numbers correctly. Some of your answers may end up coming out negative. Remember those rules for your multiplying and dividing integers.